we should be seeing stuff here. There it is. Hello YouTube and welcome to the development stream, the design stream of Shadows of Tuonela beta. We have basically wrapped the alpha now. Alpha is wrapped and we are moving to beta. Beta is happening next. We got a lot of things to figure out. We got a lot of things to talk about. One of our dearest viewers and supporters, ISAS has basically let me know that there is this kind of like this Dungeons and Dragons map maker called Incarnate that you can use for free. So I was thinking like maybe we'll do a really quick sketch of the map that we could like do for the beta. Honestly, I would love to have someone do the level for me, kind of like a level designer kind of guy. I don't think I have that much of a talent for this stuff. But then again, I'm a solo dev and solo dev does everything alone. And I am feeling very alone. So let's try to do something, all right? So basically what we have right now is we have this kind of like cross shape. So we have this cross shape of a map. And I'm kind of thinking... I kind of want to like spice it up a little bit. I kind of want to spice it up a little bit for the beta. So currently we have the starter area. Then we have the ice area, the sand area and wilderness. And I'm thinking of adding like one or two more places for the beta. And I kind of want to... I was actually thinking like, what if the wilderness wasn't there on the top? What if the wilderness was kind of like in the middle of things? And that's actually like, I think that's kind of interesting idea. So I think we're going to try that. So basically how it's going to be like is we're still going to have the start zone. It's gonna be, I think the start zone could be smaller really. So I think we're gonna like cut it a little bit shorter. What about the game ending? How do the winners leave the zone? Well, they don't in the beta yet. Are you scrapping the ending? No. The ending is definitely gonna happen. Not for beta though. Probably not for beta. So how do they... That's a good question, Vaka. That is a really good question, which we haven't really addressed. How I think it will happen is that you're gonna have some sort of point of interest within the map where you can like try to end your game basically. Maybe it's like a dock and there's kind of like this boat kind of thing, or maybe there's some guy you need to talk to, and depending on your rating on the game, you're gonna get a different ending or something like that. I think the players need to have agency on when they want to try to end the game, and I kind of want to do it so that it's not necessarily like self-evident when you can end the game. It's kind of like you need to try it for yourself, and if you're not ready, you're gonna get the bad ending. And if you go to the... If you initiate the ending, you know, like at a correct time, then you're gonna get the good ending. That's kind of like what I had in mind, at least. So what I'm thinking here is that maybe we'll do like... well, maybe we'll like make it a little bit more interesting here. So the wilderness could be still around here. But I'm thinking like maybe there would be kind of like a river going, like a river like crossing it or something. Like a river crossing this place. Can you like erase with this thing? Can I like erase? Brush? Mask? Subtract. Alright. So what if we had like a river going? How would the river go though? Would it be like crossing it? Or maybe it would do like an interesting like maybe the river could be something like this. This would be like the Tuonela river. Maybe make the map 2 times larger. Seems kind of small at the moment if you want to add more details. So this is the roughness. I think this canvas is probably fine. We just gotta just scale it down. We just gotta like squeeze things a little bit more together. I think that's what we need to do. So for example, let's make the brush a little bigger. So this is gonna be like the start area, so it already like looks. I was talking about the map you have in the game. So make the map in the game larger. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I agree. We need to make it bigger. I do agree with that. Alright, so this is gonna be the start area. And then I kinda wanna do something around here. Maybe to do a little bit of a maybe there could be like a little lake thing here. So this would be kind of like the ice area. I have no idea if you can like brush. You can. Can I find like ice? Oops. Snow. Winter. What? Watercolor battle maps. Core. Alright, so what can I find here? Water. White. So I think we're gonna use that one. What? Nothing really happening, is there? Oh, this is pro. Please grant me the strength. How was I supposed to know it was pro? The pond could be fully in ice, so it won't take any room. Yeah, it could. But I kind of want to like block some of the... So it's not as open. Like it needs to be more interesting. It's kind of like an open plane right now. So we need to block the player from moving. Alright, so this is just water. Can I like have like free? No. Alright, let's try out the ground. Is this... So is this pro as well? Oh. Okay, so I was just a jackass. It does work, it's not pro. I was just on the wrong layer or whatnot. Alright, so this is kind of like the sand area. Kind of like lakes don't often make people mad if you don't use it in any way. Maybe you could like have like there's gonna be fishing in the game, so maybe the lake is for fishing. But yeah, if you guys have like a vision for the map, let me know. Like this is something you guys can 100% help me with. I don't have like a really strong vision about the map, basically. And I'm open to trying out different things. Alright, so you don't need to be that careful. So this is gonna be kind of like the snowy area. And maybe this whole place could be a snow area, really. And then we have the green place. So let's see if we can find like a more luscious. Can we find it like more luscious green? Cannot. So this is just a basic green. If you need to use fire elements, use blue fire. Ooh, that's cool. Just don't use lava magma if it's Finnish hell. Alistair, good day. Ice fishing. First need to craft ice auger. Yeah. Don't use lava / magma if it's Finnish hell. If you need to use fire elements, use blue fire. Why not? Why not magma? Is there something? Finnish hell is icy, dry, and uninviting. Icy, dry, and uninviting. It's not that important to me that the hell is depicted in some particular way. Lava is a more Christian thing. I think you're right. You probably are right, but it's not that important to me that it's, you know, like it's like lore accurate or whatever. It's gonna be my depiction of Tuonela anyway. Right, so maybe this will be like that. And it's an old Norse way. We say freeze in hell. Yeah. No, we actually say in Finland we say that basically when the hell froze, you know. So is there like a wooden texture or something? No. I think this is pretty cool as well. Kind of looks like water though. Can I like Ctrl C? Nothing's really happening. Oh, it just was laggy as hell. Oh boy. Oh boy, so we lost that. Like you already have magma tiles, you could just recolor them blue. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that could work. That might work. Alright, so what can we do here? So so there's stamp tool. What does the stamp? Oh, that's cool. So you can basically do like, alright, what the fuck did I press? I want to go back. I want to go back. Alright. So let's do like this. This is really cool though. This is really cool now, isn't it? So we're just gonna kind of like do this like walkway here. I don't know if the river can go there, to be honest. I don't know if it can go there. Maybe. So this is gonna be kind of like the main square here. Crates, chests, furniture, tables, nature. Pretty cool stuff. Autumn, desert, forest. So these are just more of the same, aren't they? More of the same, really. Table for a middle fight snack. Yeah, I think we need a snack table. But basically, this is gonna be kind of like the marketplace. So yeah, there could be like a fireplace. I'm just gonna put it there, and then there could be like we're just gonna put some chairs here. For whatever reasons, I am a little bit disappointed that we don't have like any. Like we have wooden texture, but well, it's not exactly what I was hoping for. I think that kind of works. We need in. I think it would be pretty cool to have like this tavern kind of place. I do agree. So do we have like walls or something like that? Any walls? Stairs, walls. Alright, so is this wall? I thought it was... I thought it was walkway, so I feel like a jackass now. I do feel like a jackass. Can you rotate it? Flip it. Flip it. Right. Okay, so these are walls apparently. Does whiskey exist? If we want to, yes. Okay, so I can actually change these. Flip it. I don't know if I need this. Let's. Can I delete them? Yeah, I can. ERP erotic role playing. I had no idea. I had no idea. So maybe it's gonna be something like that. Then we need. Do we have like a bridge? We have stairs, so I think stairs is gonna work. Scale. Let's scale this down. So there's gonna be. It's gonna be this kind of like staircase over here. So this is gonna be like bridge, and so right now the wilderness is still there at the top. I kind of want there to be something in the like, you know, like top here as well. So I think we're gonna do some more shit over there. So let's just do a not that one, add. So we're gonna add like a section over here. Let's do like a tiny ridge here, so you can like get here if you want to. We're gonna like try to hide it. Are you still going to add the giant on the background? I do like that idea, yes, but it could be a boss you can fight in the wilderness as well. I haven't like thought of it with what's gonna be like the final answer, but I do like the idea. Like there would be like a giant god in the background just watching what's happening basically. And let's try to do. Okay, so let's make this like super interesting. So there's actually gonna be a path from the wilderness. It's gonna be like a path from the wilderness to this little section here. Maybe you can like fish something rare here or something. So how's that, guys? How does that look? I think that's pretty cool. What do you think? Maybe if this was kind of like the new layout of the map, so it's a little bit more interesting. Yeah. This would be like a PvP PvP area where you could do stuff. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool idea. What do you guys think? Let's make this a little bit more interesting. So I'm just gonna use something like this. Kind of makes it anxious having only one entry to it. I would never risk it. Yeah, I think it would be similar to RuneScape, so that you get like the best minerals from within the PvP area. Yeah, it is definitely a high risk kind of thing. I don't know, like if you could go in from the other side, what would that lead to? People would be like rotating from there. You would still be in the PvP area. What do you guys think? Chili Charlie. Chili Charlie. What do you guys think? Should we add a pathway to the main area? I'm open to that idea, of course. Of course. Okay, so I think this is pretty cool. I think this is pretty cool. So let's see if we could come up with some like point of interests. So let's see here. We got these walls and windows and barrels, rocks. So this is not exactly what I'm. So here's like a creature, yeah. So I think we could like search for other stuff. Okay, you can't mix. Okay, well, fuck that. You can't mix with the free version because that would be too nice. All right, so I can only do like the skeleton. Is that what it is? I can only do a skeleton. Good day. How's it going, Lore? This map feels better, says Edge. Yeah, I think this is really helpful. This is really helpful. The tool is super good. It's just a little bit of a bummer that we can't really change the assets. I should have picked an asset where there's more. Yeah. All right, so these skeletons are going to represent the different NPCs. So here there's gonna be the sand mobs. And right now I think the Coco bird is gonna be the one that's in the sand area. So there's gonna be like these birdies. And I actually had this kind of like cool idea. So I'm gonna pitch it to you now. Maybe we'll use the suggestions board, alright? So I'm gonna be writing things down here. So let's do submit feedback. Coco bird. And basically my idea is that in sand area there are huge birds flying above the region. You don't see the birds when entering, but only their shadows. To attack them or to get attacked, you gotta move under them. They circle the area and descend when somebody is under them. I think this is a pretty cool idea. What do you guys think? So the birds would actually not be, they would not be on the ground, but they would kind of like be circling, and you could see that like shadows of the birds. And if you go like below the birds which are circling, they would like descend and attack you. Does the area have any other monsters? Right now, I think for the beta we're gonna only do like one mob per area. So this is gonna be like Coco bird for the sand area. And I think we had some other ideas. Oh, the Ajattara. This is really cool. So Ajattara. How hard is it to find? Was this the place? No. Band is cool though. Yeah, I haven't listened to them all that much. Ayatar. Mischievous Forest Goddess. Was it this one? It's Ayatar. Yeah, alright, so I got that wrong. So Ayatar basically is the forest goddess. And apparently Ayatar can be depicted as this kind of like dragon. Like I think there's been some kind of like versions of Ayatar that's kind of like this dragon. So I think this is kind of like dragon snake skull lady. Yeah. So I think this could be one of the like worst or one of the like biggest monsters in the game. So I think this could be kind of like what's happening in the wilderness. So maybe we would have it like maybe there would be one or two like here at the end of the wilderness. That's kind of like what I have in my mind. So let's put like one over here. Maybe there's only like one at a time, and it has like a semi-long cooldown, so it's not like it's there all the time. Like at the end of the wilderness. So I'm gonna put that in no lace as well. So this is the Ayatar dragon. Ayatar would be a special boss monster patrolling the edge of the wilderness, the end of the wilderness, and would attack if anyone got close. She would be this dragon slash drake slash woman slash ghost type, depending on the art we go with. There would only one or two of them at a time, and they would be hard to fight. So that's kind of like, so what you guys can now do is you can come to the suggestions and you can vote if you like these ideas, basically. That's what it is. So we had the Ayattara, so it's actually Ayatar. Tuonen poika, son of death. So I think this is a really cool idea as well. We obviously need a lot of like these death related things. Son of Death, Tuonen poika, violent character in the family of Tuonela, land of the dead. He puts iron fishing nets across the river to prevent Väinämöinen, who has managed to sneak into Tuonela, from escaping. So, honestly, it has even some lore against or with Väinämöinen. So I think this is one of the most like no-brainers. Mana's son with crooked fingers. Iron-pointed copper fingers, pulls of nets at least 1,000 through the river of Tuoni, sets them lengthwise, sets them crosswise in the fatal darksome river, that the sleeping Väinämöinen, friend and brother of the waters, may not leave the Isle of Mana. In the Finnish national epic Kalevala, the son of Tuoni kills shaman warrior Lemminkäinen with his sword and leaves his body pieces floating in the river of the death. Yeah, so this is why we need the river. This is why I drew the river, because we need it. Tuonen tyttö, so the daughter of Tuoni. So I think it makes sense that this guy would be I think there could be multiple of these. What do you guys think? Like, there can be multiple sons, right? There can be multiple sons. So I think this could be one of those things that there's many of them. So Kokko is one of the like regular NPCs, and I think the son of the Tuoni could be like another one of those. So I think we could have like the son of Tuonis here, and they're gonna be like the ice mobs. They're gonna be like the ice mobs here, and there's gonna be like quite a bit of them. There's gonna be a few of them. She ferries people across the river. Let's see if we can add some text here. So let's do. So this is the ice region. I wonder if there's any like place names in Kalevala. Are there like any place names in Kalevala? Do you guys know? Are there any... Onko Kalevalassa kuuluisia paikkoja tai paikan? Etsin peliini paikkoja, joita on ollut. Tai onko Tuonelassa? Alright, let's see what ChatGPT tells us. Väinöläisen kotopaikka. I think there could be some version of the Väinämöinen home, like there could be like home of Väinämöinen. Pohjola, pimeä kylmä pohjoinen maa, jota louhi hallitsee. So basically this icy place could be the Pohjola. Louhi. So who was Louhi? Who was Louhi? Finnish goddess and witch queen. Ruler of the Northland, one of the protagonists of the Finnish epic. Supreme magical powers of spellcasting, divination, summoning, conjuring, healing, and metamorphosis. Alright, so I think it's settled. I think Louhi is gonna be the boss at the top. I think this is gonna be Louhi's region. So this is like this is gonna be like Pohjola. And then we're gonna have another one. This is gonna be the Louhi Peninsula. So you're gonna be mixing the living world with the dead world? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Yeah. Like the hell / purgatory Tuonela in this depiction, it's gonna have like some resemblance to the real world. So it's gonna have like a sauna, it's gonna have like a marketplace. There's gonna be some, you know, like people who are known in the real world to be here as well. I haven't thought about it that much, like how is it possible or what does it mean. I'm open to suggestions, but yeah, it's not gonna be just hell. It's gonna be kind of like this. It's gonna be this mindfuck place of a world where you can't get out. Also spawn Kalma when the people die. Yeah, what was Kalma? I really like Kalma as well. Kalma is goddess of graves. Yeah. It is good for thee to live, pleasant for thee to pass the time, in a house of fear, in a pinewood nest, like a golden cuckoo thou wilt sing, like a silver turtle dove in thy lofty home, in thy lovely house, magic sons of the Finns. Kalma is summoned for various purposes: to ask for help or advice, to add to one's own power, for protection to cure disease, to beg for forgiveness, or to ask her to come for support in a difficult situation. So Kalma is not necessarily, it's not necessarily, like an evil thing. Yeah, I really do like this thing. Like I've had this vision of the game, or like this scene of a game, or scene in the game, where when you die in combat in Shadows of Tuonela, you would kind of like get this cutscene, and I think this Kalma could be the one to kind of like lift you the hand. Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. There's so much interesting shit in this. Like we can't do nearly like half of these. Finnish mythical animals and creatures. Black dogs. Swan of Tuonela. Oh, the swan is pretty cool. Giant eagle. So this is the Kokko, I believe. Hidden Hirvi, demonic elk of the Hisi gods, lures its hunters to the mountains of the other worlds where they get caught up in the snow. Huh. Super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. So we have Ayatar Dragon NPC, Kokko Bird. It's kind of like Louhi Peninsula here. See if we could come up with some other. Maybe this would be like black. Louhi Peninsula. And it would be like Louhi. Louhi boss. Let's do like how can I change the color? Fill color. Oh, there it is. So here we would have like Louhi. And here would be this would be kind of like the Ayatar boss. And then let's do like different color, maybe like blue or something. Let's do like blue. No, I don't want to change that. Fuck. Oh, boss. No, you're supposed to be Ayatar. Alright, let's do a new text. Alright. You're supposed to be Kokko NPCs. Kokko NPCs. And here we have the Sons of Tuoni. Näkki. Then we have, let's put the white text again. And more, so this is kind of like the Tori. So Tori is marketplace in Finnish, so I think we're gonna use like, I think we're gonna be using Finnish names more. Torille, yep. So where it makes sense, I'm gonna be using Finnish names. This is gonna be called like the. So did it come up with tuonne portti, tuonne neito? Manala. Maybe Manala would be kind of like the wilderness. Synonyymi Tuonelalle. Tori in Swedish, yeah, exactly. I think it's probably taken from Swedish. So we have Väinölä, Pohjola, Saari, Hiidenvuori. Alinen. Tuonelan tapainen syvyyksissä oleva maailma. I'm looking for something that's kind of like deserty, you know, like sand area. Tuonelan joen rannat. Kalman kankaat. That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. Hiiden hiekat. Guys, what do you think about this? I think all of these are pretty cool. I think all of these are actually kind of cool. What do you like the most? So we have Tuonen hiekat, Manalan rannat, Kalman kankaat, Hiiden hiekat, Louhen erämaat, Surman santarannat. What do you guys think? I think Hiiden hiekat or Kalman kankaat. I think those are probably the best. I think those are probably the best. What do you guys think? Jerps, a good day. Mad Bee! Mitenkään uusi juttu, kun ollaan melankolien kanssa, että me kaikki Tuonelassa viittaa. Nimenomaan! Hei, kertokaa nyt, kumpi teistä on meistä siistimpi? Kalman kankaat, Hiiden hiekat. Manalan rannat. Ei, mä sanoisin, että se on jompikumpi näistä. Tai ehkä tuo kolmaskin. Nämä on ehkä helpompi sanoa englanniksi. Kalman kankaat, Hiiden hiekat. What do you guys think? Kalajohiekat, that's actually what I thought about. Kalman kankaat, I think that is pretty cool. Let's go with Kalman kankaat. Yeah. So this is not gonna be Tori, this is gonna be Kalman kankaat. Kalman kankaat is this area basically. Then we have Pohjola. And then we have like the Louhis kind of like special place. Then we have, this is gonna be Manala. Manala is going to be the wilderness basically. And then we have this wilderness profession area. Which could be like Manalan rannat. So it's the shores of Manala basically. Alright, so how does it look like so far? So there's a little bit of an empty space here. Nothing really happening. Nothing really happening here. Mad Bee, yeah, I don't wanna necessarily translate them. I think we're gonna like do as much as finish as we can. Especially like I think for kind of like the areas, I think they can be Finnish because when you're like consuming and viewing like fantasy, oftentimes what you're gonna see is some like made up names. Like if you go into like you know, like you go into Lord of the Rings lore or any of these really. They're gonna be they're gonna be filled with made up words for people and for areas and for all of these. So I don't think it's problem for the areas to be Finnish. Yeah. Then when it does make sense for something to be in English, just so it isn't confusing. And yeah, he's. Oh, you mean Mordor is not an actual play? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so right now we have only 2 regular NPCs. So the Kokko NPCs are gonna be I think we need a kind of like a basic NPC type. So I think right now these are kind of like the tier 2 mobs. These are tier 3 mobs. And then we have 2 bosses, which are gonna be like the hardest ones. I think the Ayatar is probably gonna be the. I haven't made it up yet. I am taking suggestions. Mordor was Malmö. There is some similarities, but we do need. Maybe I'll put them in the start. Maybe the start area could be the place. And maybe there could be like some of them here as well. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So we're gonna do like the basic mob. So here at the beginning, this area. So we don't have a name for that. Let's see what it could be. Maybe it could be like Väinölä. Maybe it could be like Väinölä. So you're like you start off like at home. So maybe Väinölä would be kind of like the starting area. And let's do another one of these, and this is gonna be the blue one. Maybe we can we like copy paste this some? I do like an okay, so I can do that. That's pretty handy. So here's gonna be the basic mobs. Ei mennyt niinku Strömsössä, lämmitin Karilan pirkota uunimallisessa airfryerin lautasella. Otin kintaan kanssa uunista, mutta yritin tässä sit kääntää lautasta paljon, eikä se ai saakeli. Rip. Alright, we need one more mob type basically. So we need like the basic mob. I think the basic mob needs to be something fairly like common. It doesn't need to be something super scary. Sheep, like literally, yeah, literally something like a sheep, because this is gonna be the one you start off with, and it makes sense that it's not, you know, the most epic of epic. That's how it feels to me. So let's browse this page if we can find something, or a pig, yeah. So there's Louhilempo, Flying Goddess of Arrows, cool. Kalma, Suonetar. So Suonetar might be something. I think Suonetar or Kalma could be the ones to heal player, like in the or something like that. Kiputyttö is actually kind of like the same as well. Ilmarinen is gonna be the one to handle blacksmithing, so it's gonna be the crafting guy. Dude must be cats, they are from hell. Mielikki, Finnish forest goddess. We do start off in kind of like this more luscious green forestry place, so I think these could be potentials. Like maybe some of the gods are just like really bad at fighting or something, like you can just like farm them. But I don't know. Liekkie. Spirit of a murdered child. Well, ain't that a freaking bag of kittens? Ukko. I really love the idea of adding ukko at some point. Then we have Syöjätär. Goddess of snakes. Damn, that's pretty cool. Väinämöinen, yeah, Väinämöinen is the one we're playing as. We don't tell that to players though. Finnish mythical animals, Kokko, Lap Eagle. So this is actually the Kokko one. Vellamo. Death Bride. Nice. Easy goblins. That's pretty cool. Let's check that out. I really like the swan. I think it would be cool if the swan of Tuonela would be kind of like swimming there on the background. You could see it, but you couldn't really like do much about it. Event whole map gets thunderstorm and ukko spawns. Yeah, that is super cool. Yeah. Like I think it would be cool to have kind of like lightning storm without water, like without like rainfall. You would have like this just darkness and pew 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 pew, and it would be like ukko. That would be really cool. Tuonela Joutsen, definitely cool thing that we could be there. Hiden Hirvi. This could be one of the like mobs you farm. Surma, Finnish Grim Reaper. So there is so many like death related ones. Like I love Finnish ancestry. I love our like folklore. We have 10 different things for death. Like it's no wonder we love like metal music here. Like we all we have is death. This is the god of graves. This is the god of death. This is the son of death. This is the daughter of death. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We have daughter of death. Tuonen tytti. I thought it was tyttö, but it's tytti. Yeah, then we have son of death. Then we have god of death. And then we have witches. Awesome. Lore came before happy pills, yeah. Alright, so we have Mielikki, who is the forest goddess. Takes care of the forest. Guards the golden gates of her realm. That's pretty cool. So she's assisted by Pongatar and Tuometar and Katajatar and Pihlajatar. So there's a god for every tree. Why not? Why not? Maybe not. Then we have goddess of pines, who raised the bear. The bear? What bear are we talking about? Post suggestion tool on Discord, yeah. La 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 la. Suggestions and feature voting on no lace. Gonna pin this. Pin. All right. So we had the Hongatar. I think this is a pretty cool idea. According to the myth, the bear was born in the sky near the sun and the moon and on the shoulders of the 7 stars of the Great Bear. There was a fire flash. Hey! Jorkka Kivi! Velkommen! Kiitoksia raidista. Tervetuloa kanavalle. Mitä kuuluu? Jorkka Kivi, sillä tulee Miksutin helostia. Me täällä kuule designataan meidän peliä. Ja Karnettikin on siellä. Moro Karnetti. Söpö, mitä kuuluu? Me täällä kuulkaas käydään läpi suomalaista kansantarustoa ja otetaan sieltä palasia, mitkä tulee meidän peliin. Mä oon käyttänyt tämmöstä nettityökalua ja ollaan tehty vähän tämmöstä niinku designia meidän kartasta tulevaan beta-versioon. Mad B, welcome, thank you. Mitäs Jorkalle? Hyvä kuuluu, nice. Hei, mitäs teitte streams? Ja tervetuloa tosiaan. Alright, me puhutaan täällä enkkuun tosiaan, niin ei muuta kuin Lontoota vääntämään. Tervetuloa. Alright, so this is the map layout we came up with. I'm actually really happy about it. So I took some Finnish area names. Finnish, kind of like this Kalevala area names. So we start off in Väinölä. So Väinölä is the home of Väinämöinen. So we're gonna start off there. And we're gonna move on to this marketplace, which is Tori in Finnish. So Tori is gonna be the one where the place where you craft. It's gonna be the place where you know, do all of your RPG stuff. Then we're gonna have the Tuonela River. So this is gonna be the Tuonela River. Basically, let's see if we could. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it like that. We have the Tuonela River, and we have these different regions. Yeah, you literally meet in the Tori. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Like if we don't get invited to the freaking next Independence Day party, I don't know what will. So we're gonna have Pohjola. Pohjola is gonna be here. Ironically, it's gonna be in the west, and there's gonna be Sons of Tuoni, which are the NPC types here. Then in the northern area, there's gonna be a boss, Louhi. Louhi is the kind of like the ruler of Pohjola, so that's why Louhi is there. And then you have across the river, there's gonna be Kalmankankaat, which is gonna have Kokko NPCs. Kokkos are these birds, and they are gonna be like patrolling these areas, and you can farm them here. And then there's gonna be Manala. Manala is basically wilderness from RuneScape, so it's gonna be PvP. So that's Manala, and then you have Manala Rannat, which is a PvP area where you can craft, you can fish, you probably can like mine some rare minerals. And then there's gonna be Ayatar boss or something like that in the like far north. It's gonna be kind of like this dragon coast woman kind of thing. Will there be houses? Yeah, there's gonna be a few houses. All of them are gonna like serve a purpose. So there's gonna be one for like crafting. There's gonna be one for healing and whatnot. And I think we're gonna do one in the start, just to kind of like fill the lore. So it's gonna be kind of like a hint that we have a Väinämöinen here. So I think it's gonna be like the home of Väinämöinen. I think kind of like maybe the sauna could actually be. Maybe the sauna could actually be here at the start, and you can heal there. You can heal and maybe do something else. Maybe the game could end there or something. I don't know. There's a lot of like empty gaps we gotta fill in along the way. Ads, no. So yeah, that's basically it. There's Manala Rannat. Let's see if we can find some stamp that would kind of like. Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So we're gonna have these minerals. So I think we're gonna have like basic minerals here. So this is gonna be kind of like a place to do, you know, like very basic mining. House of Pain. Yeah, so here's gonna be like some mining areas, so you can do your mining here. And there's gonna be some here at the end as well. Let's make them a little bit smaller. So you can do like some hardcore mining here. Let's put like 2 of these here. All right, so you can do mining in these 2 places here, and maybe you could do some here as well. I'm not sure. Just to make it a little bit interesting, maybe you can do some here, and you can do like some over here or something. And even on here, like I want there to be chances to mine in like multiple places of the world. And then you're gonna have like a place for fishing. Let's see if we can find something for the fishing. So that's not exactly it. Any fishing? So what is this? Cliffs? Traps? Chimney? Fireplace? Yeah, so none of these are really like painting the picture, but I think we can use some of these. I'm just gonna use traps. Traps are gonna be the one that are gonna be for fishing. So you can start by fishing in marketplace. I think it's probably gonna be a nice place to start. So you're gonna be like fishing over here. So that's kind of like the level 1 fishing place. Then there's gonna be like a more hardcore place to fish. Let's do somewhere around like Tuonela River probably. Maybe you can fish like somewhere around here or something like that. At the end of the Tuonela River. And then lastly there's gonna be like level 3 fishing. Maybe it could be like around here. Maybe it could be like around here. Maybe something like that. So let's do. All right, so I'm just gonna name these. I'm gonna change the color. So the color is gonna be, let's do like green. Let's do like green. This green is gonna be like level 1 fishing. Level 1 fishing. Then there's gonna be, no, this is actually the level 1 fishing. This one, small, make it smaller. Level 1 fishing. Level 2 fishing. Catching rainbow trout at Tuonela River. Yeah! This is gonna be level 3 fishing. I think there's gonna be a level 4, so let's put it here. Level 4 fishing. And we need one of those stamps. So here's gonna be a level 4 fishing, alright? Alright. Then we need a text for the minerals. So this is gonna be the level 1 mining. Let's change the color to something like orange. Right, so we're gonna have level 1 mining. There's gonna be a lot of it for some reason. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just put like the level 2 mining you can do in multiple places. Level 2 mining. You can do level 2 mining in like here as well. And then it's gonna be like, here's gonna be level 3 mining. And same here, level 3 mining. And then you're gonna have level 4 mining over here. So there needs to be 4 levels. Yeah. How does that look? I think that's pretty cool. So as you can see, there's already a lot to be done. There's already a lot to be done. We need to kind of like rework our map. We gotta come up with this region naming kind of logic. We need new NPCs. It's always a good idea to add Kekkonen and Kirjolohi to the game, even if it's not the same time period. Kirjolohi. Oh man. Yeah. So I kinda do like this idea. We're still missing the first mob kind of thing. So we don't have a. So we could do the elk, hidden hirvi. Easy goblins. I think this is probably a cooler idea. Easy goblin-like creatures. I like that. I think the first mobs are gonna be easy. Alright, so easy are goblin-like creatures and ancient forest gods that dwell in deep woods, inside mountains and the waters. In a list of ancient Finnish gods from year 1551, the Bishop Mikael Agricola mentioned Hisi as the forest god who helped the hunters get prey. Hisi has also signified a holy place in the forest where people sacrificed for gods. The Hisi has referred both to giants who move giant rocks into formations and to small creatures living in caves and crevices. Giants' kettles are in Finnish called Hiisis churn, hidden kirno. The different Hiisi mentioned in spells are forest Hiisi, water Hiisi, mountain Hiisi, and earth Hiisi. So I think we're gonna do the forest Hiisi. Hiisi from a household, Hiisi the Hiisi queen, the girls and the boys of Hiisi, Hiisi servants and the Hiisi animals. And there's a lot of Hiisi. Yeah, I think we're gonna do like goblin, I think they're gonna be like goblins. With an iron cap and iron coat, with an iron helmet over my neck, with iron gloves upon my hands, with iron boots upon my feet. With them I'll enter Hisi's land, I'll wander over Lempo's lands. Hisi have in part turned from gods into devil-like creatures who attack, poison and cause accidents. Hisi with its sidekick Lempo shoot invisible arrows into humans and animals that cause pain. The Kalevala, Hisi and Lempo push the axe of Shaman Väinämöinen and cause a life-threatening bleeding. That's cool. Koivu says that you could have some sort of journal in the game with all of the enemies, and here and there you could have a mythology lore in there. I do like that idea. Yeah. That is definitely like release quality polish though. Yeah. I think Hisi is gonna be the basic NPC type. So Hisi, goblin. Hisi goblins are going to be the first NPCs of the game in Väinölä. They are forest type goblins. They are forest type goblins and semi-weak. Collectible lore like books are cool in game. Yeah, they do add. They definitely do add to the kind of like scenario. All right, so I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a post of all of these, but I do like the Hisi idea. So let's put it over here. So here we have Hisi goblins. Hisi goblins. Gonna make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Have you ever read the in-game lore books? I always keep them and later look up on YouTube video. I gotta say I haven't. I'm not the guy who reads them. Yeah, I haven't. So for that reason, I'm not like really invested in that. I can see why they're there, and I can see why a lot of people would like enjoy them, but it's not like it's really important for me. Mixed design, and then you can add Easter egg, vesi, hisi, yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Or can you like export this? Can I export this? Save. I can export this. Export may cause the system to run out of memory. What? SOT beta map. Oh, guys, we may run out of memory. All right, there it is, guys. There it is. I love it. I think this was a cool tool, really easy to use. I was missing a lot of like things that I wanted to do, but I think this really helped me kind of visualize what's happening. So yeah, there it is. I'm gonna put this into my design document. So let's go ahead and move over to beta. So we're gonna have beta design. Beta design. And I'm just gonna input the thing here. I'm gonna move this bad boy into Shadows of Tuonela art. And I'm gonna put this into here as well. If you're gonna have fishing, then you need to add Nakki as something you might fish up and have to fight it. I love that idea. Nakki. Nakki. Finnish folklore. Freshwater. Elf. What is Haltia? I think it's like. Is it like elf? Nakki, yeah, Nakki is the one that's kind of like luring people, like kids and adolescents to water and then drown them. Defender, god of area. That's really cool idea. I do like that. I'm gonna be adding it to the knowledge. Nakki NPC. Fishing NPC. Defender of babies. Nakki fishing NPC. When fishing, there's a small chance that you get attacked by Nakki. Nakki is a creature that lures people into the waters and drowns them. Then you need to have a kalastuslupa tarkastaja. You've been watching too many of those funny Finnish video games. All right, so I am really big fan of this. Big fan of this. All right, so I think that's helped it a ton. Welcome, whoever this M is. Welcome. Okay. I wonder if I can like save this process somehow. All right, so I think it does save it somewhere. Cool. Guys, I'm gonna take a short break. I think I need to run to the toilet. So I'm gonna let you guys watch a video, and it's not gonna be any video. It's gonna be the video. This is the video that we just released yesterday. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't given it a like, please do. We are really close to hitting 500 subs. Can we get 500 subs today? Can we get 500 subs today? I've got a new notification. Gothic Polar, welcome. Thank you for the best bot blocker. Yeah, Nakki's gonna be like ganking those people who are just botting 100%. 500 sub made outfit special. Why would I do that? All right, I'm gonna take a short break, guys. So enjoy the video, and whatever comes after it, beware. Be right back. The start of 2025 has been the start of Jagex decline. RuneScape has been one of the most beloved video game series of all time, but recently its community has turned against its studio Jagex. Many popular content creators reviewed the studio's plans of adding additional revenue models into their games. As a consequence, all the RuneScape games in Steam have been review bombed to oblivion. The question many of us should be asking: what can I do to help turn things around? And that's exactly what I asked myself. So how can I help RuneScape community? Well, I am a game developer. I'm not the best, certainly not the most experienced, but I love games. I know my games, and I want to prove that I can make it. So I started working on my game 6 months ago. I came up with the name Shadows of Tuonela. I have a previous video showcasing the early development progress. If you're interested in that, you can find the video here. Ever since the release of the tech demo, I've been live streaming and working on the next version of the game. Things started off strong. I added unique art and this Don't Starve look into the game. I started to understand the workflow that was needed to pull something like this off. The gameplay loop was taking shape. We were on to something magical. But I had made a big mistake. I completely forgot that I was building a multiplayer game. We got an epic problem happening right now. All socket received requests were marked as failed, likely because socket itself has failed. What is that? I was hooked in making fast progress that I lost sight of multiplayer testing. The one thing you have to understand in multiplayer game development is that you have to think and test in this multidimensional way. I lost sight, and I started doubting myself, and nearly everything I had worked on had to be redone. I needed help. It was time to turn to my idol, the Hacker Man. I need to be like Hacker Man.
Hey.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Hey, show me wax on, wax off. That! 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 Show me paint defense. Hey! Hey!
And it was a major success. The servers were barely on load. Everything seemed to work almost perfectly. We had succeeded in creating all these new features in multiplayer setting. A custom 2D character, animation for movement and combat, crafting and its materials, salvaging, interactable berry bushes, terrain and textures, Tuonela waters, NPCs and their drop tables. I felt so proud of my game. People got excited and they wanted more. That's when you know you're doing something right, when people start being invested in the project. I was getting fan art, opinions and wishes for future features, and I love to hear about it. We did have some bugs, obviously. The major of which was the fact that NPCs dropped loot for everybody.
So there's a blood. Check how many you have and then loot. Oh my god, so there is something wrong with how the loot is handled, so you can actually like grief and steal other people's stuff, so that's really unfortunate.
You could literally just spectate a fight and steal someone else's loot. This is actually a part of a bigger design issue. We have to handle the loot authority with silk gloves in various situations. I want to mimic the old school times so that loot is personal, but it can become free for all after some time. Then there was this other bug. I had decided to put volcanic berry bushes into the wilderness to give PvPers a chance to attain some extra food, but there was a problem. You could spam interaction with the berry bush to get multiple berries instead of one. Other than that, there were really only a few minor visual bugs that hindered the alpha experience. I'm going to fix those, wrap it up, and move on to developing the beta version of the game. But here's the thing. I need your help. The game has a Steam page now, and you can officially wishlist it. Every wishlist helps a ton. And consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, thank you. I hope you liked the video, I had a blast making it. Until next time, bye bye!
There it is, there it is. That was the video. Please, please, everyone, send it to your best friend and their enemies. Thank you, thank you. We are really close to hitting 500 views. 500 subs, actually, not views. 3 more, guys. 3 more, guys. We are almost at 500. 500 Reno. Yeah, this video is not popping off like I wanted it to. It has gained some views in the morning time, but no, nothing too special. Nothing too special. Maybe it's gonna be like J projection at some point. Maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of devastating to trust the process and trust YouTube algorithm. But yeah, I hope it does. I hope it does. Let me just say that. All right. Hey, good progress. Let's continue the design of our beta of the game. So basically, we need to be talking about the beta. What should we do? What should we talk about? Where should we start? Where should we start? All right, let's write it down. The beta. SOT beta. Maybe with the first real mob. Yeah, so that's actually like, yeah, that's good suggestion. I think we should talk about the bigger design philosophies first. So let's do like the major features first. So what do I want the beta to be about? The major features that we are going to be adding are gonna be fishing. So there's gonna be kind of like this proof of concept. So we're gonna do POC first. We're gonna add mining. Same thing, it's gonna be proof of concept first. Then we need tools, basically. So we're gonna add tools. These are gonna be fairly major features. What else? I'm gonna be looking into dueling. So maybe we'll get dueling going on for beta. I think that's something we could look into. Mix with it, maybe you save someone dropping in the same pitfalls in the future. Tool belt. So you will so will the mining and slash fishing be automatic, or do you need to equip the item? Good questions. So I think like the proof of concept is going to be very similar to how it is in RuneScape Classic. So how we're gonna start off with is you need to have the tool equipped. So tool needed, tool requirement, and the tool is going to be kind of like
the prerequisite. It's gonna be the requirement for these level of fishing places. So tool requirements and levels. Level of tool. Something like that. Is there gonna be a fishing level? Is there gonna be a mining level? I don't think there's gonna be levels first. I think we're gonna do like you're gonna have like same rarities of tools that you're gonna have like weapons and armors, and that level will determine what level of harvesting you can do. Equip system would need a hotbar to make feel nice. Automatic, you just need to slot in inventory. Equip system would need a hotbar to make feel nice. We're gonna have to test that out. I'm not sure if we need a hotbar. I am not a huge fan of hotbar, to be frank. I'm not a huge fan of it. We're gonna like test it out, all right? For beta, it's not gonna have mini game most likely, so it's just gonna be player clicking, just clicking the thing. Are we gonna have animations? I don't know. Maybe we'll do animation, but it's gonna be like really simple. It's gonna be really simple early on. Should there be cooking? Should there be cooking? Maybe not. I think we're just gonna start with fishing and mining. Then there's gonna be tools that go with this. So it's gonna be all of these kind of like go to the same direction. To open inventory every time you do any task might feel old fast. Then again, I have never played really this kind of game, so I can totally be wrong. Yeah. We need to test it out and see how it feels. That's how it works in RuneScape Classic. And the only thing that's really like boring and kind of like super old-fashioned and annoying in like RuneScape Classic, and well, I think it's only in RuneScape Classic, is the fact that when you do like a fireplace, so you're doing like campfire, you need to be in inventory, and I think you need to like press like the flint or whatever, or something like that, and then like press wood. And I'm not sure if the wood needs to be on ground. Like it's like really this mundane and like tiresome thing. And blacksmithing is absolutely horrible in RuneScape Classic. So what you need to do is you need to press the kind of like the bar you want to use, the ingot you want to use. You put it into the anvil, and then you get like this like horrible UX. So you need to first press like you want to do weapons or armors, and then it opens like, okay, what type of weapon, and then you press that, and then it gives like that type of weapons, different types. It's the freaking worst. Like it's literally the worst thing ever. Adding logs to already started a fire is a must. Is it just you click on something and it recognizes what tool it needs? Yeah. So it's gonna be real simple to implement. I already can picture it how it works. We're basically gonna check where you click, and if you click a fishing pond or whatever, we're gonna check what tool you have or what you have equipped, and if you have the right thing to equip as equipped, you're gonna be fishing. That's it. And then once we like make it better, there could be a mini game, and there could be like an animation that gets fired and stuff like that. But the basic idea is very simple. Yeah, I don't know if I want to add like wood cutting and like fire making and cooking. Kinda, they are cool stuff, but they need to have some sort of additional value to the gaming experience. Yeah. All right. So there's gonna be dueling, and then I think one of the like last big features we're gonna do is banking. So banking is gonna be pretty huge, and I think it's going to be needed with the tools. So basically, once we start adding like tools and all these like fishing and mining shit, you gotta have a place to put that stuff into. So we need banking, and lastly, we need cloud saving. So cloud saving is definitely something we're gonna do. So it's gonna be cloud saving plus authentication. So these are gonna be more like programming stuff. Authentication. So there's gonna be persistence from beta and forward. Suggestion: add shadow around player via mask so you can't see as much, and add torches to show further on fires. I do like the idea of adding kind of like a like fog of war. I just haven't found like a nice way to implement it. Like if you guys know how to implement something like a Don't Starve night, I would love that. I would love that. Ilomski, good day, my man. How's it going? Remember the announcement and launch trailer to be done very, very early. Gotta say, it's impressive if you're riding a mouse. Yeah, it's just me and my mouse. Yeah, Ilomski, yeah, sure. Launch trailer. I think that's gonna be like after beta. So we're gonna like wrap beta up. Gonna do a video, gonna do trailers. Yeah, it like once we're done with beta, that's when things get serious. That's when things get serious, all right? So I think these are gonna be the major features. Gameplay and all first before marketing, yeah, 100%. So we're gonna need a lot of original artwork. Then let's do the minor. I think, yeah, let's do one more. So we have basically boss fights. We have boss fights. So this is gonna be a somewhat major feature. I think it's gonna be fairly easy, and I'm not gonna make it like super difficult. They're gonna work in a similar way than regular NPCs, but they will have some quirks and some differentiating things to make it interesting. I think those are the major features. Let's do minor features. So minor features, what are we working on? So first and foremost, we need art. We need art. There's gonna be new NPCs and their animations. New NPCs and their animations. Then what we need is new, basically these buildings. So there's gonna be sauna. Then there's gonna be the Ilmarinen house. But yeah, I had a doctor appointment this morning. 2 hours of waiting for 8-minute meeting to get antibiotics received. Oh, that is so sucky. That is lame. I hope you got like, I don't know, your money back. I hope you got like a bag of free Purana. Darth Playman, greetings. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome. We are designing the beta of Shadows of Tuonela. So, we need new NPCs and animations. We're We need new buildings. We need a kind of like an overhaul to the world. We need a combat stats overhaul. So combat stats are not right. We need new weapons. We need new weapon types. Amulets and rings are introduced. Oh my god, this is a lot of work. Yeah, the classic. Have some Purana, get some sleep, you'll be fine after 48 hours. I hope you will reply like, bitch, I'm not 20 anymore. Like the cooldown on getting your health back just keeps getting longer and longer. So amulets and rings are gonna be introduced. New weapon types are gonna be introduced. Is there something else? I should just 3D print myself a new ear instead in engineering over medicine. Hey, at some point it becomes like medicine again. Like if you're just good of an engineer enough. How to make fog of war? How not to make tutorials? Nice. I can appreciate that. So is that something for beta? Okay, so I'm gonna add it here. Fog of war. Fog of war. So yeah, that's basically it. The beta is not going to be about. It's not gonna be about first time user experience. So we're not gonna be focusing on tutorial yet. And it's not going to be about polish. So we're not looking into a lot of visual effects or sound effects or anything like that really. I am open to adding music, so maybe we'll add like background music. I actually have a pretty cool AI song already I could use. But sound effects and like visual effects, those are gonna be the polish side and they're gonna be on release. Now we gotta like hone in the actual gameplay loop. And yeah. So minor features, we need like tool crafting. It shouldn't be too difficult, but we need tool crafting. I think that's basically it, guys. So, major features. We're introducing professions. So we have fishing and mining. And tools that go with them. Like PvP wise, there's gonna be dueling. So it's gonna be like this honorable duel that you can request. We're gonna introduce cloud saving authentication. This is gonna do persistence basically. So you can log off and keep your progress. Persistence. And with it goes banking. And then we're gonna introduce boss fights and probably fog of war. That's basically it. Minor features. We're gonna do new NPCs. New buildings. So we're gonna introduce. Yeah, the UI work. Yeah. So some UI overhaul. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce like probably some sort of avatar that Ice worked on. Maybe the background for the health bar. A little bit of a facelift to the equipped items. Yeah. Wow. That is quite a bit, guys. That is actually quite a bit. So let me just save this. Shadows of Tuonela. Okay, so this is gonna be beta design. Ja iltapäivää Mintsille, mitä kuuluu? Moro moro, joko on Assy Aitsista selvitty. Beta design. Alright, so there it is. Beta design. Let's do schedule. Okay, so this should be probably a little bit smaller text. Text. So this should be like not that big of an maybe like this. Beta design schedule. All right, so it is currently at the 25th of February. So the thing about the calendar now is that there's winter week or winter holiday coming. So we are currently on the last week of February. Next week is going to be Hassu age, exactly. Mintsi, let's go. Mintsillä pikkusen käsi heilahtanut sille. Mikä se on se yksi legendaarinen video, missä joku tärisee joku venäläinen. Alright, so basically next week is gonna be like next week is probably gonna be like minimum amount of streams. So next week is no go. But after that, on the 10th of March, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3 weeks. Then it's gonna turn into April. So 3 weeks. Then it's 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks and a half. So we're talking about roughly 8 weeks to develop the beta. I think that's fair. I think 8 weeks is enough. So the schedule is gonna be 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Deadline on is it 31st? What is the date? 30th of April. So that's gonna be the deadline for beta. And the goal is to implement these features. These are the features we're gonna be working on. And yeah, if we're looking at the major features, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major features. And I think we're gonna need like 1 week per major feature. Maybe not. Some of these can be done in like a shorter time. Like for example, I think the fishing and mining they're gonna be something that's done at the same time. Basically, they are very similar. The tools have to be implemented at the same time as well. So all of these, I think these 3 are gonna take a week. Then like banking and the saving and that, I think that's gonna be like, that's probably gonna be like a week or something. Then like dueling, it's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 days. Boss fights is gonna be 1 or 2 days. Fog of War 1 or 2 days probably. I think I'm gonna be asking for outside help on the art. So if there's anyone in the chat who wants to help me, basically the ideas are now laid out. The ideas are laid out, so there's gonna be Hiisi goblins. There's gonna be Sons of Tuoni. who are kind of like these skeleton guys. Then there's gonna be Kokko birds. And then there's gonna be 2 bosses. There's gonna be Louhi and Ayatar. And at some point we need Tuoni, obviously. Burgeri, that map is looking awesome. I know, this is super cool. Ice AG, one of our regulars, pointed this platform out. It's called Incarnate. And you can like design this really cool looking thing. Oh! Alright. Has anyone checked out the suggestions? Somebody has liked the Ayatar Dragon NPC. Ilumski, are you still there? Listening? Yeah. Do you have time in the following weeks, or does the team Ilumski have time? I could hire you guys. There's a lot to do here. There's a lot to do, and I think these NPCs are gonna be one of those things that I could require assistance with. And yeah, I think the Naki is kind of like an optional thing. It's not needed right now. It's gonna be a cool thing for the last version of the game, but I think these things are more important. Let's add the. So we're gonna have the title of Sons of Tuoni, skeleton NPCs. Sons of Tuoni are in the Pohjola Ice area. They are skeletons with basic armor / weapons. I can ask, I'm a little bit booked personally, but the better half could mayhaps. Yeah. This is basically, the schedule would be like a month right now. Like during March. The earlier the better, but I can obviously use the existing NPCs. It would just be, I think these NPCs are literally like one of them, like attractions. I think they are literally like the attractions that we can do. Like, I think it's gonna be so badass if we have the map laid out and you have these roaming cool mobs. I think that's gonna be so cool. That's gonna be so cool. Yeah. All right. Should we schedule this? Yeah. So I think how we're going to be handling this. Maybe we can make this bigger. Let's see. How are we gonna schedule this? Schedule. So we have 8 weeks. So let's do like a really raw overview of how these things should be done. So I think we're gonna be starting with like first week. Let's do like first week. Then we're gonna do like second week. References and technical detail listed per feature NPC character. I can make more accurate estimations. Yeah, let's talk this week. All right. Third week. Fourth week. Cool seas. Fourth week. 5th week, and so forth. And we're running out of space here. But first week we're gonna be doing the new map, and we're gonna be starting where it's gonna be like textures with it. So new textures. I think we're gonna start off with the fishing and mining and tools. So we're gonna be doing that after. So fishing, mining, and tools. Spring hardcore mode activated. Developing 3 games in addition to a day job. Oh my god. Just blink twice and if you need help. That sounds pretty harsh. Alright, so first week, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing new map. We're gonna be putting new textures. And we're gonna start working on the fishing, mining, and tools. I think that's enough for first week. Then it's gonna be I think we're gonna start bringing the new weapon types. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll start doing like dueling or something. Boss fights. Well, I think we could do like boss fights and boss fights and dueling maybe, or like boss fights. What goes well with boss fights? Well, let's do like boss fights and dueling. Boss fights and dueling. Then we're gonna be basically left with banking and cloud saving. So we're gonna do banking and persistence. Banking and persistence. And then we only really have like fog of war when I implement it, and minor features. So it's gonna be I think it's like 4th week is gonna be like new items and weapon types. Amulets and rings, basically. Combat overhaul, maybe. Combat stats overhaul. Then we could work on the UI overhauls and shit. UI overhaul. Music. Click bugs. maybe some like some like click feedback or something like that. Let's do like 6th to 7th. It's 6th to 7th week is gonna be. It's gonna be basically new art buildings. This is just like a really bare bones idea. And then the 8th week is going to be testing, and 8th week is gonna be just testing. So I think that's basically it. That's an idea of how we are going to move on. There's most likely going to be a lot of things that we don't know, and a lot of things that don't go like we planned. Are buildings enterable? Can you enter the buildings? So the plan is that yes, all of the buildings are going to be something you can go inside. And there's actually quite a bit of work if you like want to do it right. So for example, like I don't think I'm going to do like you know, like a different scene or instance out of the buildings. So it's gonna be like they are actually there, and if you go inside, the walls are gonna disappear, and we're gonna show what's inside basically. And it's gonna be RuneScape style. Yeah, it's gonna be RuneScape style, and it's gonna be like publicly available, so there's gonna be people there. Yeah. Ilumsku says that I identify myself as Prime Minister's Living Nightmare. Cinematic sound file here. They created this monster of a being themselves, and it is going to have its revenge. But yeah, that's basically. Oh yeah, the freaking the rating system. I forgot about the rating system. So let's put that in here. Let's put that in here. All right. So which week is looking lackluster? New items, weapon types, UI overhaul, music, click feedback, boss fights and dueling. Let's do like a. I think it's actually quite major feature. So let's add the kind of like ELO overhaul. ELO overhaul. So this is gonna be the beta design with schedule. Banking persistence, new items, UI overhaul, click feedback. So let's add it over here onto the 6th and 7th. ELO overhaul. All right, and let's add this. In here. All right. What the hell happened? It doesn't fit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. I think you can still like make sense of it. You can still make sense of it. All right. There it is. So tomorrow we start off by doing some terrain. Maybe making the probably making the map a little bigger, finding new textures, and after that we're gonna start working on fishing and mining and the tools. So that's where we are. That's where we are, guys. I'm gonna be calling the stream here. Do you guys have anyone you want to raid? It's not. It wasn't the longest stream, but it will continue. We'll continue tomorrow. Do we have 500 subs? Oh, 2 subs, guys. Please go sub to my YouTube channel. Here's my YouTube channel. There's the latest video. 2 more subs for 500. That's gonna be a party when we get 500. It's gonna be a party. All right. One more. Did Burgeri just sub? Hey, one more. And then we're gonna be at 500. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, we're still 499. That's all right. That's all right. 500 sub rev. Yeah. It's long overdue. Long overdue. Hey! Woo! Let's fucking go! 500 subs! 500 subs! 500 subs! Thank you, people. Thank you. Yeah. So I think during the winter break week, which is gonna be next week, I think we're gonna do something special. We're gonna do something special for you guys to celebrate 500 subs. Thank you so much for pressing that subscription button. If there's one more thing you guys can help me with, is go check out the video. The video is currently struggling. It has barely any views, and it's been out for a day. So please help me out and go check it out and leave a comment. And you know how it is. You know how it is. Yummy flex, jam flex. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna be stopping here. I'm gonna be chilling a little while until I need to go pick up my son. So grind machine is on, but let's see who else is. I think we raided him yesterday. Microraptor Games. Me, Megatron. Haven't been raiding Megatron for a while. Who was me? Microraptor Games. Oh yeah, it's this guy. He was pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So this guy, Megatron, is doing some blueprints. It's looking horrible as ever. It's looking absolutely horrible. Let's see who else is online. Blueprints, game development, Python. Oh, hi, Mark. Nice. We got 35 viewers. Let's go. Big shout out to you guys. If there's any new viewers, please drop a follow. Well, I think we're just gonna raid Megatron. She hasn't returned the favor, but maybe one day she will. Raid me, Megatron. I'll catch you tomorrow, guys. It was a good design session. We managed to design the upcoming map, the level, and also we kind of like laid out what I want to include in the beta, and kind of have like a starting point of how things are gonna be scheduled. Yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. We have a lot of work to be done, and I'm really excited to get it done. But not today. We're gonna continue tomorrow. Bye bye.